National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Automatic first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, this is Jacobs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Powerful running. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, 44 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 67 yards.
Las Vegas.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble.
A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never counted in the cup until rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 6.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Raiders have got him. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Brandon Graham. A loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Operating from the gun. Rose. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Rose. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Rose. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
To DeAndre Swift.
A final shot before break. Rose. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Paris Campbell as time expires in the first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Rose. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Rose. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now the second down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Rose. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
To throw on second down, Rose. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 52.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 81 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Paris Campbell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. throwing here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over.
3-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense. No